You came back.
Uh, oh?
I never thought I would see you again.
Hmm. You always know where to find me.
I do. But I decided to leave you be. For a change. I believed it was finally time for you to make your own decisions, and for me to stop making them for you. You seemed happy. It seemed like you finally made a choice. And even though I wasn't particularly fond of it, I respected it.
I appreciate that.
Yet, you came back.
I had to make sure that Edith was looking after the place. Doing a good job, you know.
She did.
I see you put your statue back.
It wasn't me.
Oh?
It was them. Idis, Jorgen, Squishy, Mist. There are still those who believe in what I represent. Those that understand that change is inevitable, necessary, and not always for the worse. But there will always be those who are stubborn.
Why did you say it like that? Are you saying I'm stubborn? Or are you referring to yourself?
You're not stubborn. I'm talking about the others down there. And about those above. And
There will
perhaps,
always be those that are stubborn.
and perhaps even those who stand right in front of you.
I am not stubborn.
Well, you're also not standing right in front of you, Gyda.
I don't think you're stubborn. I just think you don't like to give up.
Damn it. Your freaking coffee. Persistent, perhaps. Well, I appreciate it, but I learned a lot about myself, thanks to you.
Oh?
less can be more, and that even as a god, there will always be something that I will never be able to achieve, no matter how hard I try, or how much I want it.
Saying I actually taught you something for a change.
You did.
Mm.
Plenty of things. For example, there can never be enough spikes.
Uh.
A lesson many learn the hard way. Thanks to you.
I feel like that's a terrible lesson for you to learn from me.
A lesson nonetheless.
There's no spikes around here, is there?
Not around here. Here, on the other hand,
Oh, come on.
you might remember this place from your nightmares.
No.
I kept it exactly the same as it was.
Why would you keep this crazy place?
Well, just something to remember you by.
Wait, you got rid of that beautiful bedroom, but you kept this?
Quite dramatic, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I wish I had stayed sat on the bed. Curious if you would have still gotten rid of it.
I had to, Gyda.
But why?
I had to leave. My work here was done. And Odin... well, I overstayed my welcome. If I stayed, he would have banished me for good. But not only me, he would have punished you. And others, but mostly you. And I couldn't take that risk.
Well, that's understandable.
I told you before, I never apologized for anything. Because regardless of my actions, I always believed that what I did was, in a way, justified.
Yes.
But I do feel like I owe you an apology. If you wish to accept it.
Did you read my note in the temple?
Yes.
I already forgave you for everything you've done. And there is no need for an apology. You have
Are you sure?
you have more than made up for everything that you've done.
What about
You have
this?
helped me. No!
That's what you get for leaving me a note. Instead of
What do
saying
you
goodbye
mean?
properly.
You didn't say goodbye properly.
No, I did.
No, you chucked a tantrum and you left.
Well, at least I was there.
I could not say goodbye in that moment. Someone who'd been with me my whole life. Why would I say goodbye?
You're better off without me. Everyone
That's
seems
not
to
true.
think that.
Since when have I cared what anyone else ever thought? And why do you care what other people think?
Maybe I'm growing soft.
You, soft. I don't believe that for a second. You just kicked me off a very high platform.
I was mildly irritated when you reminded me of the note.
That was a very nice note. It took me so long to write that to you. And I said it out loud here in the temple, here in your shrine, and in the temple. But you didn't come back to me.
I was busy.
So I had to leave you alone. At your request. And I had done ever since.
And why are you here?
Curiosity. Just revisiting old places. Things that make me happy. That is all.
Some things never change.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
What? Am I not allowed to come back and remember you? And all the fun and interesting conversations we had? Is that not allowed? I wasn't expecting you to show up. At all.
I wasn't expecting myself to show up either. But here we are. You don't have to worry. I already gave up on the idea of erasing your memory to make things easier for you.
I'm glad.
But I'm starting to play with the idea of asking someone else to erase my memory.
But why?
To remain focused on what needs to be done. to get rid of certain attachments.
It's not like you to run away from your problems.
It's not running away, it's solving them.
No, it's not.
And what other solution do you suggest?
To carry on, remembering. Just because something is painful doesn't mean we don't want to remember. Every time I walk into that temple, I see those friends of mine that fell in battle. And it hurts every time. My heart literally aches for them, knowing that they're not here with me right now. But would I choose to forget them so that I didn't have to feel the pain? No, I would not. And I believe you are the one who taught me to deal with my problems head on rather than trying to run away from them and forget about things, were you not? Mm-hmm. That's what I thought.
No, I'm just finding the smell of the pie irresistible.
Surprised that fox hasn't eaten it yet.
Foxes don't eat pies, Gyda. Don't be ridiculous.
Well, why not? It's food. Why wouldn't they eat it?
They're carnivores.
So they can't enjoy a nice apple pie?
Do you eat grass? Or insects?
No. But if it was all I had in front of me, I guess I would.
I think this little fox has plenty of other options.
That's the fox you gave me. When you told me that maybe I should cuddle up to a fox of a night time. It's actually the only thing I have left that you gave me, seeing as you took everything else.
I had to, Gyda. Especially from you. Everything that I
Why?
left you with was traceable. By Odin. The more stuff you kept from me, the more severe your punishment could have been. But I couldn't take everything. I wanted to leave you at least something.
Is that why you bullied Jorgen into blowing up your shrine?
I didn't force him to do anything.
I know. But you put the idea in his head, didn't you?
No. That idea was always there. I just gave him the tools that he needed. Yes, I saw the opportunity and I did nudge him into this direction to make it look as organic as possible. It was necessary for my plans, but I did appear in front of him and I did forgive him. He learned his lesson, that was my hope. In the end, things worked out. For both of us, in a way.
He's very lucky.
That he is.
Do you like your new shrine?
It's not the same.
I know.
Or at least it wasn't. Until now.
What do you mean until now? Because I'm in it. Oh.
Mm.
I still like the old one better.
Me too.
But this was Edith's vision. And it's not bad. I like it. I just like mine better.
What a shame it exploded. Twice.
Why do you sound sarcastic when you say that?
Just the way I am.
Mm-hmm. I left you some more cake.
My favorite.
A lot of it, seeing as I'd missed quite a few days.
Yes, you did. As I said, I thought I'd never see you again.
You weren't even here. You said your goodbyes.
I was here every day.
Well, I was upset with you.
I was upset with you too.
What did I do? I made the decision that you didn't want me to make. Is that why?
Your decisions are your own, Gyda. That's all I ever wanted from you. To decide on your own. But that's still... Never mind.
What? Don't you never mind me. I think we're past that by now. What were you going to say?
Are we?
Please don't take me back to the spikes. What were you going to say? What?
It's getting quite late, Gyda. Maybe you should go.
I'm okay here. It's quite warm.
Are you sure? Isn't it past your
Mhm.
bedtime?
No. It's not. Is it past yours? Do you need to go to sleep?
I
Is that
don't
what
have
you're
a
trying to
bedtime. I don't sleep. And I don't
Well,
have a bedroom anymore. Because of you.
But because of me? How dare you?
I do have my trial.
How dare you? I didn't destroy your bedroom. In fact, I remember sitting there yelling at you not to, asking you to stop.
Yes, it wasn't very effective, wasn't it?
What else was I supposed to do? How was I supposed to stop you?
Nothing. You couldn't.
Exactly, so how is this my fault? And that is Jorgen's fault. I did not cause this tantrum that you threw.
You could have stopped it.
How?
Are you asking me for a hint?
No. Jorgen had never shown any sign of any of that. He had never expressed anything to me. I had spoken to him many times at the temple.
It's because you
He
were
had
busy.
never expressed to me about the shrine being here. I would have told him what the seers had told me.
He expressed that to others. To Idis. He didn't express it to you because you weren't around. He couldn't. And you're a seer. You could have predicted it.
There's a lot of things I could have predicted that I did not. Not a very good seer, am I? All I see are fragments, bits and pieces of everything. I feel like I'm broken. My seer abilities, I guess you could say, have never quite been right. Maybe I am only good for one vision.
You can never fully predict the future. Even the most powerful seer. It doesn't work like that. There are always options and variables. What you can really do is to interpret certain signs and to guide others to the best of your abilities. In the end, they are the ones who have to make a choice. You can influence it, but that's about it.
I suppose you're right.
I know you feel terrible, and you should. You fucked up. But
I,
it also wasn't your fault.
I do not feel terrible because it was not my fault. It was Jorgen's fault.
Right.
And then you... Edith and I were trying to talk to you.
I was there.
Yes, but...
I heard everything.
Well then. I wanted to remake the shrine the same. But she did not. And I knew it was time to let her take over and do what she needed to do.
And you were wise to do so. Well, I did my part. I built the shrine and got you here. And then got people thinking about you. That was my job after all, was it not? Yes. But you did more than that.
Oh. I can't believe you made it nighttime and tried to send me to bed. Do you think that would work?
I was hoping it would.
Why?
Make things easier for both of us.
Has it been easy for you these last few weeks?
What do you think?
Well, you seem to think me going away would make things easier, so... May I remind you that you appeared to me? I can't control where you go.
You came to my shrine, Gyda. If I'm
Of
about to
course.
appear somewhere, doing it in my shrine is... well, let's just say that there is a very high possibility of it. Out of
Well, I
all
like it
places.
here.
Well, I like it here too. Maybe we can split it in half and occupy it. Maybe we can build a wall here so that we don't have to look at each other.
Build a wall down the middle so we can have half each. But this isn't my shrine, this is yours.
Yes, but I'm keeping the fox. The custody goes to me. And I'm keeping my throne and the pie. You can have your
Well,
chair.
what's left for me? Your big statue. That's what I get.
Yes.
And a chair and some pillows.
And
There's
your
nothing on
stupid
this
note.
side. My note isn't here. My note is in the temple.
All right.
Would you like me to put it here?
You want me to put a
I can
play parrot
rewrite
in
it
your
for-
home?
I mean, you probably can if you want to.
All right.
No. No, that's a joke. Just a joke. We can put one in Ursa, so maybe it'll wake her up. No. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh,
What? Afraid of something?
don't. Don't. Don't do that to me.
Don't do what?
Just sit in your throne and eat your pie. Have a drink. Have some cake. Can't you just enjoy life for a little bit without playing games? Hmm? Look at the beautiful purple sky. It's pretty, right? What? It's about to turn pink. Hmm? Or something. Oh, no, 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 no. I was watching that. Why are you so mad at me? Are you going to take no responsibility?
I'm not mad. I just need help cleaning up.
Oh, is that right? Oh, it's a lot to play, Barrel.
Since you hate this place more than anyone, you might as well do the honors.
How do these things work?
Well, we don't really have Jorgen to ask for a consultation. We're gonna have to figure it out.
But you don't know how it works.
I do. But do you?
What? No.
Place one down and use these.
No.
Just don't
Oh.
and watch out for the spikes.
I feel like you need to watch out for the spike.
And hurry up.
Do not.
The sunrise is happening soon.
Okay. Ow. Oh.
That was very foolish of you.
What? Why? Isn't that what you wanted me to do?
You didn't watch out for the spikes.
Oh. Well, I feel like...
And also, you could have been a bit more careful.
What? Careful of what?
Alright, never mind. Go ahead.
You told me to blow it up, did you not?
Yes, but not by standing so close next to it.
Oh. Well, you wouldn't tell me how it worked. How am I supposed to know these things? Oh.
That's better.
Was it better?
Wasn't worse.
I'm undecided. It wasn't worse? Well, I guess that's a good start, right? Oh, this is quite satisfying.
It is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you do this to the bedroom?
It wouldn't be dramatic enough.
Well, I don't know if I was standing inside of it while you did that. I think that would be quite dramatic, don't you?
Well, also unfortunate.
So unfortunate?
It would be unfortunate if I blew you up along with the bedroom, wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know. You seem to want to get rid of me, so wouldn't that work really well for you?
Not like that, you dumbass.
Well, just checking.
So many spikes.
I actually feel like this is the nicest thing you've ever let me do. Oh, there's so many spikes! Oh, there's so many spikes.
Did you
So
expect
many.
any less?
Ah, so many spikes. Do I need to get up there to do this now?
I can help.
Actually, oh. Ow. Oh.
Ready.
Oh, yes. Do you want me to shoot one? If I shoot one, will they all go, or do I have to shoot a couple?
Actually, let's find a better spot. Go ahead.
Oh, right. Does it matter where I shoot?
Only one way to find out.
Okay. That's one way to do it.
I think we did it.
Mm-hmm. That was actually extremely satisfying. I'm not gonna lie.
Now let's do it to the Camelot Castle. Or Odin Shrine.
Oh boy. I thought you said you didn't want to get me in trouble with Odin.
Maybe I changed my mind.
Listen, I did walk up and kick it earlier. I think that's enough, right?
At least something.
I kick it every time. It's funny.
Your spot. But it seems to be cloudy.
A little.
You can barely see the
It's still
sun,
beautiful.
but it's still there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's angry. Even though it's hiding. You can still feel it.
Yes. It's very true. It's always there, no matter what. The sky is still such beautiful colors. Do you watch the sunrise and sunset often, even with how busy you are?
No. It's not the same.
Mm. I don't know. It has some nice memories about it. Sometimes it's nice just to remember.
Thank you for helping me clean up, Gyda.
Mm.
And thank you for coming over to my shrine again.
I told you I would never forget you, and that you would always be in my mind. You know I don't say things like that lightly. And I even wrote it down for anyone to read and anyone to see.
Yes. You definitely don't make any rash decisions. You don't take them lightly.
No. Took me, I want to say, a whole day to decide to do that. I was very
All
torn.
day.
I wanted to, but I was upset with you and mad.
Why? You had everything. Everything you wanted. Why would you be upset? Things worked out for you.
Because, yes, but I didn't know it, but you've been there for me my whole life. You are the only one who's known me my whole life. Every step of the way, everything I've ever done, you've known. So for you to just say goodbye and run off like that, I was mad at you.
I told you why I did it. I had to.
I know why. Still. Just because you know the reason behind things and can understand doesn't make it feel any better.
Yes.
But I had two options. I could be upset about it and whinge and cry about it.
Like you always do.
What?
That
I
was a
never
joke.
do that. Oh, sorry. Oh, you had a big bug on you.
Did I?
Yes.
Must have been a really big bug. So
It
big
was.
that it could swallow an entire gut whole. I wonder how big it was.
Quite big. I forgot what I was saying now. Oh, yes. I could either cry about it, or I could put it. Oh,
Was it as big as
what?
this? Or bigger?
Yes, that was. No, that was about it.
Are you sure?
Yes, pretty sure. It definitely wasn't bigger than that. Definitely was not.
Well, thank you for being there to save me. What would I do without you?
You're welcome. I don't know. How have you survived these last little bit without me to protect you from bugs?
Indeed. I am so lucky.
Yeah. Yes, you are. But I decided to sit down and write down everything that I felt in a letter. To get it all out of my head. And it seemed to work. It helped me feel a little more clear-headed and understand you a little better. So I guess the letter wasn't for you as such. It was for me as well.
And I'm so
That's why I'm
glad
not
it helped
sorry
you
for
so
it.
much.
Did it not help you? Did you not like it? Everything I wrote in there was the truth. Still is. What was so upsetting about it? What did I do? What did I say?
It's not what you said or what you did. It's what I didn't say, what I did.
Oh. And what was that? I'm not asking for a hint. I'm asking you to just tell me outright. Don't you think you owe me this, at least?
Maybe.
Maybe? After everything. What didn't you say?
I had a choice to make, Gyda, just like you.
Oh?
And I saw a certain scenario. Just like you. But it didn't happen. Instead, I made a different choice. Then I was happy for you. I tried to help you. Even though I suspected it would end this way. I wanted to believe. I had hope. But there are things that not even I can influence. I cannot force others to think a certain way. I can only show them the door. They must be the one who enter it.
I feel like you showed me about 5 doors and kicked me towards one.
Trust me, Gyda. If I wanted to be selfish, opportunistic, I would have gotten what I wanted. But I chose not to.
Oh, I know. I know. I think you pushed me towards that door because you were afraid.
I'm not afraid of anything.
You once said to me that you had things you were afraid of.
I used to.
But now you're not afraid of anything.
No. Now I'm just a bitter old man. And I don't care anymore.
But why?
because I realized there is no hope for me. This is all I can ever achieve. This is who I am. This is what I do. This is what I always will be. There is no change in me, for me. I try to struggle against it. I try to change my fate. But I couldn't. I am a god of mischief, and that's it.
No.
Change is a privilege reserved to those who earned it, who worked for it, and who embraced it. I don't have that ability.
How do you know?
Because I tried, and it didn't work.
So,
Things went the way they were supposed to, not the way I wanted.
but you said you saw my fate, and that you guided it into what it was supposed to be, did you not?
I did. But that was your fate, not mine.
Mm-hmm. And you told me that you could never change your own fate. That's not how it worked.
That's true. Do you want me to tell you what I saw?
If you want to. Is it going to make me sad?
I saw you refuse Magnus's proposal. I saw the two of us together. And I saw myself finding a way to relinquish my powers and to become mortal with you. I saw us growing old together, happy. There was an adjustment period. One does not simply become a mortal without any issues after being God for basically eternity, but you were always there for me, like I knew you would.
Mm-hmm.
It was a foolish dream that I had. And it's not fair for me to be angry at you or at him. In the end, it was my fault. I didn't quite find a way to make it work. And instead, when I saw you, when I talked to you, when you told me what you wanted, the choices that you were inclined to make, I instead tried to influence you to do the right thing and to be happy, regardless of what would make me happy. That was the least I owed you. So, I made sure that your acceptance of the proposal would be guaranteed. But it is as you
You're
said,
so impatient.
doesn't make it any easier.
You're so impatient.
I am a god of mischief,
You could
Gyda,
have
not a god of patience.
you could have just let things run their course. Maybe things would have ended up like you had perceived them to, who knows? But you pushed me on Magnet. You got him to propose to me. You made me believe that that was my fate. That that is the fate you saw for me. So that's what you wanted me to have.
I just wanted you to be happy. For once. After all those deaths. After all the fires. Friends being gone. War looming on the horizon. The corruption spreading. The uncertainty. Odin. Always looming on the horizon. You deserved to be happy, at least for a moment. And after everything I did to you, I didn't deserve that dream. Magnus may not be
I wish you
perfect,
had.
but he was a better choice than me.
How do you know that?
I just told you why.
Yes, but all that is just hearsay. It's just playing the what if game.
That is all I have, Gyda.
You could have left it to fate. That's what fate is all about.
No. I don't leave things to fate,
Why not?
because fate is unfair.
Well, if it was up to fate, I would have died a
Yes,
long time ago.
and I couldn't let that happen.
Well, maybe I should have been dead.
No,
Maybe my unhappiness was just punishment because I wasn't supposed to be alive.
no.
Did you think of that?
I just tried to fix it. And in the end, you said it yourself. You were happy.
Yes. But at what cost?
It was a price I was willing to pay.
But you didn't ask me if it was a price I was willing to pay. You just assumed.
You told me what you wanted. And I tried to give it to you.
And you did. But what you didn't tell me is all of that other stuff. Sometimes things have to take their course. Sometimes you have to let them naturally take their course.
No.
Yes.
Patience is not my virtue, Gyda. You know that.
Yes, I know that. But sometimes we all have to do things we're uncomfortable with, regardless of how we feel about them. Is this sunset lasting forever? Still as beautiful as ever. Finally stopped raining.
My last gift.
Oh? We're not going through this last stuff again, are we? You know I refuse that.
That's the only way, Gyda.
Oh well. You can leave and you can say your goodbyes. I'll still hold you close though. What?
Is that a snake bracelet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I took away
I
your
think
sunset.
it's okay. I do miss waking up to it right in my bedroom, that's for sure. But Ironically, it also reminds me that sometimes things have to change and that it's okay. And that you were right about quite a lot of things. I will not hold on to hope or expectations of seeing you ever again. But I'll always remember that you're doing that thing again where you're not looking at the sunrise.
Can't help it.
No, you can help it. You have to turn and look at the sunrise.
Why don't you make me?
Well, I can't make you turn. I still have some of the plague barrels. Maybe I can just blow you up.
You can, but there are less painful ways.
Or not less. Oh. Like that.
Nice try.
So stubborn. All the time. Yep. Blowing you up is the only way to go.
If you think so.
Mm-hmm. You know I can't do that, right?
Well, Jorgen believed he was the catalyst of change.
Look what I have.
You kept them.
Of course. Why would I not? Did you want them back?
No, they're yours. They will always be.
I made replica ones to put on the stands. I wasn't giving them the real one. Jorgen believed a lot of things. Pretty sure you've taught me not to be so easily fooled. Have you not?
I would hope so.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you have to pay attention to everything I tried to teach you? Why, Gyda, why?
What do you mean, why?
Nothing.
Of course I had to pay attention to everything you taught. You are, after all, a god, are you not?
Yes, how could I forget?
What? Hmm. Why do you not want to be a god?
Because if I keep being like this, I cannot change. And as the god of change, I find it infuriating. I can change the fate of others, but not mine.
And you think that being mortal will change that?
Yes.
But why?
I
You
don't
don't
know.
think you'll just be the same?
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what the future would hold for me if I was like that. I don't even know if it would be possible. But the mere thought of that, of being with you and experiencing the unknown, will be enough.
Mm. You can still do that and make that change without me by your side, you know. And I will still be here by your side. Why can't you still make that change anyway?
Because I love you.
You cheater. Why do you do that? Gee, I wish I had someone to enjoy the sunrise with. Really nice. They didn't just disappear on me. can't imagine you as an old man. I wonder what we looked like. Did we look all old and wrinkly? I imagine it was quite funny. Only you could have some patience. You have all the time in the world. And no patience. Mm. I can't believe you're making me watch this alone. Be sitting here with me, chatting, enjoying my presence, you know. Instead, you're hiding. It was a very beautiful sunrise, though. Feel like the best sunrise I ever saw with you was one on the island. When you tried to tell me I should jump and you would catch me. I thought you were crazy. But I still believe you would catch me. You definitely should have had your bedroom up here. Imagine waking up to this view every day. Well, you say you don't sleep, but you would still see it, I imagine. How are you still so busy when you don't sleep? You have so many more hours in the day. Hmm. It's raining again. Definitely want to move somewhere that doesn't have rain. Well, not so much of it at least. I wonder where you would move to if you had the chance. If you could live anywhere. I wonder where it would be. I'm going to actually show yourself at some point. I feel a bit silly sitting here talking to myself. I do that a lot. I understand, you know. If you have to leave me for a while. I just hope you'll come back at some point. Soon, I imagine. I will move away from here. I hope that you'll always be able to find me and follow me. I don't know if that's very fair on you, though. I'm probably being selfish. But I feel like I'm never very selfish in life. I truly would be lost without you by my side. But of course, if you feel like you need to leave and not be with me ever again, I will understand. Eventually, I'm going to be mad for a little while. Oh, there you are. Where have you been? Did you blow my house up?
I thought about it.
Oh? Did you give me my sunset back? Because I really miss that.
No. It wouldn't be the same.
I suppose you're right. So, will you stay around a little?
For what?
Or hmm?
For what?
Because I enjoy your company. I'm doing that thing you taught me to do. To be selfish. Maybe you can even muscle up some of that patience. I know it's in there somewhere, right?
Maybe.
No?
But I don't want this lesson to be at your expense. That is not what you deserve.
Why would it be at my expense?
Because if you truly believe that is the lesson I need to learn, there is no hope for me. Then that lesson will be futile. Because I don't have that ability. I can improvise, and I can adapt, and I can even overcome, but I am not mortal.
No.
And this concept of patience, it doesn't work like that. Not for me.
I see.
My time is short, Gyda. Even though I live forever, I'm always busy. Always looking over my shoulder. Always planning my next move.
Mm-hmm.
And I was fine with that. Until I got to know you a bit more. Until I properly met you.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not your fault. is mine. And I should have been more careful. I shouldn't have pursued these personal projects. Even the gods have weaknesses, and you proved to be mine.
You think I'm your weakness?
Well, I do feel quite pathetic and powerless right now. And you're the only one around to blame. So yes.
The man who just made the sunrise last for a very long time.
Just out of
Doesn't
purr.
seem powerless.
Just
That
out
means a lot to me, though.
I was never really good with apologies. But with actions, they express how I feel the best.
I told you I don't want an apology.
Then what do you want?
It's never an easy question, is it?
Here we go again.
No,
Gyda
no,
cannot make a
not
decision.
Not here we go again. I don't have a decision to make. You have the decisions to make.
No.
You can either stay around or you can leave me forever and never look back. Not once.
And stay around for what, exactly?
I don't know. Is this not fun? I know you don't have time for this. Make time.
You want me to make time for you?
Mm-hmm.
A vengeful god. You want me to be patient?
Are you vengeful though? Yes.
Yes, I am known to be quite vengeful. I blew up my own shrine to make a point. I blew up my own bedroom to make a point. I single-handedly shrunk every station of Squishy to make a point. Yes, Gyda, I am vengeful, and that is what I'm afraid of. If I stay.
You're worried if you stay, you don't know what you'll do.
I'm not afraid of what might happen. I'm afraid because I know what will happen.
And what's that?
Well, first off, I will send Magnus somewhere far and far away, and he'll never come back, because he will explode. There will be plenty of plague barrels over there, waiting for him. Second, I will blow up your house. It's messy, and I hate it.
I mean, I also hate it. Third?
I didn't expect you would be okay with either of those options. I didn't have a third
Well,
prepared.
I'm not all that fussed. I'm not all that happy about the first option, no, but I hate my house, so I'm not too concerned about that one.
Well, well then. I will rebuild my house over here. And I will force you to move in with me forever. Or at least long enough. Until I get sick of you.
Until you get sick of me.
That was a joke, Gyda. I could never get sick of you. I offer to give up my divinity just to be with you. You think I would change my mind that easily?
No.
If you used my toothbrush by accident, and I would be like, get the fuck out of here.
Maybe. Is that a problem?
I am very peculiar about my dental hygiene. That is true. But at the same time, I feel like I would miss you way too much.
I see. I would worry that you would get bored.
Of you.
Well, not necessarily of me, just life.
Life.
Mhm.
Do you know how long I've been alive?
Yes, but
Well, I don't.
you could.
It's been too long. I don't remember it. I cannot even imagine. It is not relevant. Because I have my purpose. There is always more work to be done. But if I was mortal and with you, you would be my main purpose. I'm not saying I will turn into a housewife. I would like to explore what life has to offer as a mortal. I could only see it from an outside perspective, but never truly as one of you. I can only imagine.
And then what would happen? What would the other gods think of this?
Odin would be glad to finally get rid of me. Others would not care. There would be a new Loki. There must always be one. One that makes sure that mortals are properly challenged. That the fire is still burning. And that lessons of change are learned. Sometimes the easy way, sometimes the hard way.
You underestimate yourself and how important you are. Well, what about all the good things you've done for the gods? You don't think they'll miss you for that?
Maybe that's why they would allow me this.
Oh.
As I said, I cannot do this to my own self. I would need help of another god. But most importantly, I would need your help.
You know I will always help you with what you need.
Like that.
I know that, but why can't it be just like that?
I don't give my heart just to anyone, Gyda.
I know that. But if you do something like this, it has to be for you, for yourself. It cannot be for me.
Why not?
Because you have to want it for yourself.
I do want it for myself.
Yes, but you want it for yourself because of me. Yes. Without me, it's not something that you want to do. Am I
No.
right?
I want this because of you, because you showed me that this is what I want. You showed me that there is more in this existence of mine that I want, that would make me happy. Then yes, it is quite selfish. But I do not want this unless the happiness is shared. Because then it will become a burden. And I already burdened you enough.
I said goodbye to those burdens.
Yes, I read your note.
You're really upset about my note, aren't you? Are we going to go through this again? Even sacrificed my dog?
You mean the one I immediately replaced? With a better one.
No, I sacrificed that one.
Is this what it's all
I
about? Is that what you care for? You don't want me to become mortal because you would lose an access to my occasional gifts, the sunsets.
What?
I see.
I would love nothing more than to sit with you and watch the sunrise and sunset, regardless of if you are mortal or not. I enjoy talking to you. You know this. Stop that and turn back around. Why are you pouting? You know I don't care. I told you 1,000 times that I always forget that you're a god. Because of how we get to talk. Have I not said that?
That's it. You say those things, but I'm starting to wonder whether you truly mean them. Your actions speak otherwise.
Why, because I'm marrying Magnus.
Yes.
Just because I love him and I'm marrying him does not mean that I don't care for you. You hold a place in my heart. A very close place to me. And I know that's not what you want to hear. I know that's not what you want me to do.
Shh.
But you're still...
It's fine, Gyda.
What?
You don't need to explain yourself.
I'm not. You're not understanding me. Definitely nice and foggy.
Thank you, Gyda, for everything. Your priestess status has been revoked. You are no longer obliged to serve me.
No, you can't do
Find a
that.
different god and take care of their shrine to the best of your abilities. If you need any references, point the god to my direction, and I shall provide them with a glowing recommendation.
Is that all I am to you? Just a priestess.
No. It's all I am to you. Just a god.
No. No, it's not. You didn't listen to a word that I just said.
Maybe
You
I'm
never
tired
listen.
of listening.
Maybe
I'm
I'm
tired
tired
your
of
words.
explaining. Fine. Go be tired then. No, it's my turn to pout now. It's not your turn. No. This is my time to pout. You're not listening to anything I say. You're pouting because you don't get your way. Which isn't even true because this is the way you pushed me into anyway. Thinking that this is the right way. You did this to yourself. And now I need to take responsibility for my action. And all you want to do is run away and leave me. So that's on you. Not on me. How dare you? So childish. Uh, Thank you for the spike. I love them oh so much. They're my favorite thing. You done with your tantrum? Oh, poor Loki doesn't get his way. Can't possibly be friends with somebody. Hmm? How dare you put me in front of his shrine? Oh, you want me to walk into it? Hurt myself on it? Is that what you want? No! Why would you do such a thing? Now you're just being cruel. No! No, no, no. Why would you do such a thing? Look, he's so sad. Take that barrel off him right now. Pick him up and give him a cuddle. If I pick him up and take him home with me, you're just gonna take him away, aren't you? You're gonna have to talk to Edith about that. That's her shrine, not mine. If you blew. I'm going to be childish and say nothing. No. That's not funny, Loki. I mean, I have plenty of barrels. You want me to just blow it up? Maybe I should go blow up the temple with everybody in it. Would that make you happy? Hmm? I tell you I want you in my life. That I care about you. And this is how you react. I never bought you cake and drinks as offering. I bought them to you because I know you liked them. Completely different. Hey, steal my explosives. Actually, here. You know what? You can have this. Odin gave this to me. You are the god of fire, are you not? It's one of the reasons I wanted to harness fire magic. You can keep it. Also, there. Back in his rightful place. No. No. This isn't my... You don't want it. Why not? I don't want it. Can I throw it, then? There. Oh. Well, I was going to fix that. Oh. Why? There. Edith would be very upset with you if you destroy this place, you know. You have a lot of people that care about you. No, 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 no. Loki. Please do not do that. Please. If you want me to walk away and forget about you, I'll try. If that's what you really want from me. No, no, no. Please don't. Pretty please. What do you want from me? I told you to take what you want. No. Shouldn't have mentioned the fox, should I? Can you go back on the chair now? These sparrows are making me nervous. No. I'm so clumsy. One wrong move. Loki. Don't you blow it up. Please.